Have you ever wondered how your thoughts shape your reality? It's not just a philosophical concept. It's a powerful truth that can transform your life. It all comes down to one thing: focus. In fact, one of the most memorable quotes from The Phantom Menace carries a simple but profound lesson. Your focus determines your reality. This famous line, spoken by Qui-Gon Jinn to Anakin Skywalker, holds deeper significance than just a piece of Star Wars lore. It offers a powerful insight into how our perception shapes the world around us. It's not merely advice, it becomes prophetic in Anakin's story, where his internal conflict reveals how his focus on fear and loss influences his path. At the beginning of Anakin's journey, his doubt is clear. He tells Qui-Gon, "I don't want to be a problem," while also expressing his fear of losing his mother when tested by Yoda. These moments highlight Anakin's emotional vulnerability and foreshadow the internal battles that will ultimately lead to his downfall. His focus on fear sets the stage for the choices he makes, illustrating the profound connection between perception and reality. This truth, what we focus on shapes our reality, extends beyond Anakin's story. Reality is not fixed. It is shaped by our thoughts and where we direct our attention. Whether we focus on love or fear, growth or stagnation, it determines how we experience the world. Practicing mindfulness, staying present, and cultivating emotional balance can help us direct our focus in ways that foster clarity and well-being. On the other hand, when the mind is consumed by fear and distraction, confusion and suffering follow. Our mental and emotional states are deeply influenced by where we place our attention. Focusing on the positive can create a more optimistic outlook, while dwelling on negativity can trap us in a cycle of distress. Qui-Gon believes in Anakin's potential and, most importantly, in his destiny as the chosen one, the one who will bring balance to the Force. He does not see Anakin as a danger, but as someone with extraordinary potential. However, the Jedi Council and Obi-Wan are skeptical and see risks in Anakin's future. The Council's concerns grow over time, believing his emotions and attachments could lead to the dark side. While Qui-Gon places his trust in Anakin's fate, the Council's fear-based perspective reflects their doubts about where his focus might take him. As time goes on, Anakin's focus shifts. The desire for control, particularly over Padmé's fate, takes root, driven by fear of loss, fear of failure, and fear of the future. His attachment to the idea of saving Padmé leads him to neglect the Jedi values of trust and selflessness, which ultimately paves the way for his tragic fall. Anakin's internal struggle between fear and hope mirrors the struggles we all face. Life constantly presents us with challenges that can either fuel our fears or inspire hope. The real question is, what do we choose to focus on? When fear governs our focus, it distorts our reality, creating a world of pain, isolation, and conflict. But when we choose hope, trust, and faith, we invite peace, growth, and transformation into our lives. An intriguing question arises when we consider Anakin's focus and its implications for his destiny. If he had chosen to focus on hope, trust, and selflessness instead of fear and attachment, would this have altered his journey while still fulfilling the will of the Force? Or was his fate, as the chosen one, always meant to unfold the way it did, regardless of his choices? In the Star Wars universe, the Force is depicted as having a will, a guiding principle aimed at maintaining balance in the galaxy. Anakin's role as the chosen one is central to this balance, yet his choices, particularly his fixation on fear, raise questions about the interaction between free will and this larger design. Qui-Gon Jinn trusted the natural flow of the Force, believing that Anakin's destiny was not preordained in every detail. To him, the will of the Force allowed for flexibility, shaped by individual choices. If Anakin had aligned his focus with selflessness and trust, it's possible that balance could have been achieved without the suffering and chaos brought on by his fall to the dark side. This suggests that the will of the Force does not demand tragedy, but offers a framework for balance, leaving the specifics open to free will. While balance was ultimately restored, his fear-driven focus significantly altered the journey to that outcome. Qui-Gon's wisdom teaches us a powerful lesson. Our focus shapes our reality. This is true in every area of life. For instance, when we focus on gratitude, our mindset shifts from scarcity to abundance, fostering a sense of fulfillment. Gratitude helps us to recognize the positive aspects of our lives, even in difficult times, and turns challenges into opportunities for growth. But focus isn't just about paying attention to the positive aspects of life. It's about being intentional with where we place our energy. Mindfulness, through meditation, self-reflection, or simply being aware of our thoughts, gives us the ability to direct our attention in alignment with our deepest values. When we become more mindful, we begin to understand where our attention is going and can redirect it when necessary. This creates a sense of control over our emotions and actions, making it easier to align our reality with our true desires. One of the simplest yet most powerful ways to apply this is by focusing on the present moment. Instead of dwelling on past regrets or worrying about the future, bringing our attention to the now allows us to experience peace and clarity. By focusing on the present, we are able to make decisions based on where we are, not where we fear we might be. Qui-Gon's advice echoes a principle at the heart of the law of attraction. What you focus on begins to manifest in your life. Our thoughts, emotions, and energy send out vibrations, attracting experiences that match those vibrations. If we focus on positivity, love, abundance, and success, those energies return to us. Conversely, focusing on fear, negativity, and lack invites those same energies into our lives. Anakin's downfall perfectly illustrates this principle. His constant focus on fear of loss, fear of control, manifested in suffering, anger, and conflict, ultimately drawing him to the dark side. Anakin's story serves as a powerful reminder that we too are shaped by where we direct our attention. So, the real question is, where will you place your focus today?